Hey, welcome back, everyone. Joining me now is Mark Aldrich from the Hometown Senior Care Advisors. He's in today to talk about the journey you can take in finding senior care in our area. Thank you guys so much for being a part of our community and making time for us today. Let's talk specifically about senior care and why it's important to do the research and know about it now, because those decisions are coming.
Yes, so not everybody has, right at this moment, somebody that they need to look out for.
Right.
But there will come a time you will have a friend, you will have a family member, or even yourself.
Right.
And you don't know those questions to ask.
Yeah.
It's not an easy journey. That journey is difficult, it's hard, it's emotional. So what we are here to do is to try to go through that journey with you and try to make it as easy as possible.
And housing has to be near the top of the list that I think most people stress out about it, because when they start doing a little bit of investigative reporting, they find that it is not inexpensive.
No, I was getting ready to tell you, Andy, it's very expensive.
Yeah.
Whether it be in a community or whether it be in a private care home. Hometown Senior Care Advisors, we've got contracts with both.
Yeah.
And the good thing that we get to do is we get to help set up those tours for them and prepare that family to ask those questions, the right questions. One of my big things that I tell families all the time is, I want you to interview them like they're going to interview you.
Yeah.
Because you want to be the same beliefs, the same morals. You want to make sure that they're taken care of.
Yeah.
We all want to believe that, all right, it's seniors, our family, it's our grandma, our grandpa.
Yeah.
People are going to love them and take care of them. It's not always true. And that sounds ugly, but it's not true.
Yeah.
You have to know where you're putting them.
You have to do your homework,
Yes,
and not leave anything to chance, especially with our loved ones. So how are you guys able to step in there and fill that gap for these families? Because most of the time they're navigating it for the first time and not knowing where to go and what to do. How do y'all step in and make that easier?
So, with us, we've got contracts with about 6 private care and about 6 communities here in town, ranging from independent living to assisted living to memory care. So we go in, sit with the family, we meet with them on their time, and we let them know, hey, you're not going through this alone.
Yeah. What are some of the important questions that you ask in those meetings as you're meeting with the families and you're meeting with these care facilities? What questions should families be ready to do? Again, it goes back to that interviewing.
It does. Ask, hey, if we have this situation with my mom, how are you going to handle it? If she gets upset, how do you handle that?
Okay.
This seems very simple, but some people don't ask, what do you feed them?
Yeah.
What kind of food are they going to get? Nobody wants them just to have something, you want to have real food.
Yeah.
I mean, if you and I, we want to eat.
Yeah, you don't want them to be neglected, all because they're obviously having to modify and change how they go about their daily living. You don't want them to be without.
This is a big change for that senior.
Yeah.
And you're going to ask them, hey, do you want to move? Of course not.
Yeah.
We want to be in our own homes.
Yeah.
So we have to make sure that it's like their home, that you don't tell them you're moving them to a facility.
Yeah.
Hey, we're going to go to a senior community.
Yeah.
And you take them, you show them, you keep them involved in the decision. And depending on the situation and the person, because sometimes memory care is a whole different story.
Oh, yeah, it is.
And we have to find that right place.
Where do we go to learn more about what you guys are doing and how to get involved? Because I know we've got family members, friends and family members out there watching right now going, you know what, I haven't thought about that. Start planning now. What do they do?
All they got to do is they can reach out to me.
Okay.
806-290-5532 or Mark at hometownsca.com. The other thing they need to know is I don't charge them a dime.
Not a single dime.
This for the family is free. So if a family is looking for a place to move a loved one, or maybe themselves, I set them up. I ask those questions. Hey, what are your needs? What are your wants? Right. Then I set them up with the appropriate places. Yeah. Then that place pays their fees. They don't pay me a dime.
Yeah, that's good. All right, Mark, how do we reach out to you one more time?
You can reach me at 806-290-5532 or Mark at hometownsca.com.
Mark, we appreciate you being here.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for our help, for helping us. Next on the show, we've got our friends from Raising Cane's in here. I've had a studio full of chicken for the last 35 minutes, and it has been, I'm so ready to eat. You guys stay tuned. We'll tell you what they're celebrating after this quick break.